Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
Okay, checking back in with you, Nate.
Yeah.
Don't you just wish you were in Paris sometimes?
I know, it'd be so great, right?
Oh.
They've had some rough weather, though, during these Olympics.
That's true, Nate.
Yeah.
That's true.
Could it get worse, I guess, than what we have? Maybe a little bit, right? So we do have the high heat that we're dealing with. We've had a lot of sunshine, though, as well. Scott Taylor sharing some of the images coming in from over the weekend at Antelope Island, the causeway there. You can see we had quite a bit of sunshine over the weekend. We've had quite a bit of long stints of sunshine across Wasatch Front as well, but also a little bit of shower activity roll through. Here's a video. This is Seth Sanders, our weather producer and forecaster, out capturing some of the lightning that rolled through areas of Salt Lake Valley. This is just south of the studio here in West Salt Lake. You see that there. We're still seeing a little bit of active sky conditions out there. Colonial flag shot showing some of the blustery winds that we're seeing across the valley, as well as some of those darker clouds. Not a lot of moisture has been falling. We've had precipitation, measurable rain out there. Oh, Black Desert Sky Cam, I guess, just went down. But we do have a little bit of cloud cover and some active conditions across southern Utah as well. Temperatures right now, 105 in St. George. So we've got high heat in southern Utah, common for this time of year. Normal high is 102. We usually are about 95 in Salt Lake. We've hit 100 degrees so far today. 92 in Provo is our temperature, 102 in Green River, 99 in Moab. So all areas are trending above average. And we do have excessive heat warnings in effect for the northern half of the state. The Wasatch Front, including the West Desert, eastern portions of Nevada, West Wendover included in there. For St. George, Lower Washington County, Glen Canyon area, we do have an excessive heat warning as well. Temperatures anywhere from 105 to 111 expected there. This continues, these heat alerts through Tuesday night at 11 o'clock. And they, of course, are currently in effect. They kicked into gear this morning. Temperatures up to 103, 104 for the Wasatch Front. We're going with record high temperatures forecast for tomorrow. Reason being, we've got a high pressure ridge in place just to the south of us. It's been retrograding a little bit further west each day. It's helping to scoop up that hot and dry weather to the southwest of us, but now scooping up some monsoonal moisture. Coupled with a storm system passing to the north of us, it's generating potential for additional shower and thunderstorm development tomorrow. High pressure will stay in place primarily through midweek, but relax just a little bit as those storms pass to the north of us, taking the edge off the hottest temperatures, at least across northern Utah, with the chance of moisture continuing, in fact, increasing across the entire state by the end of the week. Satellite and radar showing what we're seeing out there as far as clouds and some of the moisture, precipitation, some of the heavier bands of rain in areas of Idaho right now, but we have a good chance of a few isolated to scattered showers and storms popping up across our neck of the woods, with our recreational area still dealing with possible flash flood potential for the rest of today. This is tomorrow, similar conditions being seen today. Probable, though, tomorrow for Natural Bridges and for Grand Gulch. So if you've got plans, if you're in that area recreating, likely want to stay away from those low-lying areas in the afternoon and evening, as thunderstorms expected to pop back up and could generate some flash flooding. Storms expected to remain fairly isolated into the late afternoon and evening. We should be fairly quiet tomorrow morning. Most of the storms east of I-15 on Tuesday, but the threat will still be there, as well as some of the hot temperatures across the region as that hot and dry air moves in from the southwest. Temperatures will reach all the way to 109 in St. George, just generating a slight chance of a storm. The record's 110. 105 on Wednesday with 104 on Thursday. Slight chance of shower and thunderstorm activity through Friday. Temperatures close to average by the weekend, but the storm threat's going to hang on. Will be 101 with isolated thunderstorms on Monday for Lower Washington County. A greater risk for other areas of southern Utah, especially over the higher terrain. Wasatch Front going with 103 for the high tomorrow for Salt Lake. 102 is the record from 2019. We'll beat that tomorrow. Still hot at 100 degrees on Wednesday, mostly sunny, partly cloudy. We're in the 90s by Thursday. We'll see increasing moisture across northern Utah Friday, especially late in the day with storms late. Isolated storms Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures continuing to drop. We'll actually be below average. That should feel pretty nice. It almost sounds cool after 102. We spiked to that at the airport today. But again, it stays hot tomorrow, so find ways to stay cool, especially up to the higher elevations. I know some of us have been out recreating, right?
Yeah.
We go up about, I don't know, a couple thousand feet. It's a good 10 degrees cooler. So
Okay.
what we love about here.
Yes.
Hey, we just got to make it through the week, don't we?